Greetings and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror. I'm Flesh Wound Dan, joined as always by producer Todd. So, he's mute today. Well, he's actually distracted by those lovely ladies over his shoulder.
Yeah.
The new official mascots of Last Tournament on the Left and Flesh Wound Features.
I feel like Joe Spinell, like I'm just surrounded by all these mannequins now.
What do we name them, Todd? Lacey? I'm going to go Lacey.
Well, we already got Nurse Snatchit, and I don't know what we're going to name the other one.
Nurse Snatchit and I don't know.
I'm not naming the mannequins in.
I'm naming the mannequins, Todd.
Hole 1, hole 2.
I'm naming the mannequins, Todd. But yes, just before we get into our review tonight, Last Tournament on the Left, it is almost here. Saturday, October 11th, and at the Metroflex Gym in Hawaiian Gardens. FleshWoundFeatures.com to get your tickets now. If you get a front row ticket, you get a poster that you can get signed at the event and a photo op with our wrestlers.
And you get to get into the venue 30 minutes before anyone else.
That is true. That is true. You can check out me posing. I might be doing some yoga to prepare.
Dan, please don't scare him away. I told you the last time you're going to scare him off. We'll have Dan caged off in the car. You know, if you want to do the whole kick you in the balls gimmick for $10, I'll allow it.
That $10, Todd. I can't. That's
all right.
I gotta
protect. 5. I know. I was going a little high.
Gotta protect the money makers, Todd. But yes. So yes. And live on Patreon. It will be streaming for $9.99 on the wrestler tier. Patreon.com/FleshWoundFeatures. And you can cancel anytime. But that is how you can enjoy the event live. So there you go. Very excited for this. It's been a long time coming. Check out all of our videos on the event, and you will not want to miss it. The world of deathmatch wrestling meets the world of horror movies in an epic Halloween extravaganza that you do not want to miss. So be there live, and yes, and get that front row so you can enjoy some of that posing, Todd. Doing the stretch.
Okay, let's talk about that.
Point at the sign.
Let's talk about VHS Halloween.
Yes, the Halloween tradition continues, and it makes sense that we would get VHS Halloween. That's I'm surprised it took this long to get there. So VHS Halloween, of course, is a found footage, or I guess I don't know if we could call it that anymore, but found footage horror anthology. And in VHS Halloween, a collection of Halloween-themed videotapes unleashes a series of twisted, blood-soaked tales, turning Trick or Treat into a struggle for survival. So I was very excited. I'm always excited for VHS. I've said it before. There's only one VHS movie as a whole that let me down, and that's VHS Viral. It's not god awful. That's a pretty good batting average, though. Like, I tend to always like these movies. I look forward to them.
It's hard with an anthology because you at least normally get 1 or 2 stories you like, and that'll make the movie overall. Whereas Viral, it just felt like a viral turd. Yeah,
it didn't feel like it was a thing yet either that we were going to get one. I mean, there was also the long break after Viral too. So yeah, but overall, I mean, hey, I always look forward to these and I always have a good time. And I'm going to say off the bat, I like this one a lot. It might rank among the very best for me. And we'll talk a little bit segment by segment. So the wraparound, Diet Phantasma. So this follows the CEO of Octagon, a soda company in 1982, running focus group tests on this new Halloween themed beverage that he is selling. Fun little concept. I mean, seeing people get brutally destroyed by soda cans and liquid. I thought it was cool. The highlight of the VHS movies, to be honest, have never been the wraparound segments. Once upon a time, it did feel like there was going to be something they were going to do to kind of tie in like all the tapes. I think we're way past that point now. I don't think they're ever going to do that. But it's fine. It's like amusing, but it's not the highlight of this movie. I thought it was cool. I mean, we get some cool gore. I mean, the soda can forcing its way down someone's throat. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
But really, other than that, it's it felt like it could have just been a 2-minute ABCs of Death segment, and it would have been perfectly fine. But not much is a wraparound. But like I said, with VHS, the wraparound story is never, mind blowing usually. But that's all well and good because we move on to our first, our first full story, and that is Coochie Coochie Coo. And I'm going to say right off the bat, this was a fucking blast. It is creepy as we work our way through this sort of, how do I describe it? Like just baby hellhole. There is a familiar face that pops up. Those who know. And it felt like this whole segment felt like you were going through an adult themed haunt, like an extreme haunt is what it felt like to me.
Yeah.
And just the way everything was dressed, the set dressing was amazing. We get this random fetus that shows up, the man baby, which wow, that was fucking creepy. Lots of milk. If you've got like a phobia when it comes to nursing or motherhood, this one's gonna fuck with you. I had so much fun. I thought it was scary. You might be laughing your ass off during some of it too, but it was genuinely unnerving. And yeah, the milky mutant titties, like holy shit. It was just, this is one of my favorite segments out of any VHS movie, legit, because I felt like I was going through an extreme haunt, and I loved it. I fucking loved this segment, and just the like coochie coochie coo, and then this like you get a glimpse of the thing, and dude, what did you think of Coochie Coochie Coo, Todd? Not the coochie you're used to.
I gotta agree with you. Yeah, this was fun, and I like that it felt like you were going through the haunt. It was a good kickoff, like I think even more so than our intro to this this entry into the VHS franchise, and I think it really set the tone.
Yeah. I feel like we could do a last tournament on the left match inspired just by this segment. I don't know who the hell would be in that one. We're gonna just have to just ask. I don't know, Insaniac. How do you feel about diapers? I don't know who.
Well, hey, maybe he'll be repping Diaper Mafia. You never know.
There you go. That's true. That's true. We got the Tromaville death match coming up. So yeah, I just thought this was like perfect. It just hit every beat. The special effects, the like I said, the extreme haunt vibe to it, and it was gross. It was funny in a really sick sort of way. I cannot say enough about this segment. I thought it was just fantastic. And we'll do overall our overall rating at the end, but yes, don't sleep on Coochie Coochie Coo. Up next, of course, we get some more. I'm not going to talk too more about the wraparound segment because I've already said all I really need to say about that one. But some cool gore for sure in that. But our next segment this time, and I should put over for Coochie Coochie Coo director Anna Zlovovic. Is so excellent work, Anna. And our second story is, and I want to try and say this right, from director Paco Plaza, and it is Un Supra Sic Infra, which is As Above, So Below, I believe, which makes sense. And this kind of follows this man being interrogated over these brutal murders and going with the cops to retrace his steps to a haunted telephone. And so this one I liked a lot. I thought it was a really good segment. Lots of creepy eye related gore, which is always fun. I mean, I'm a Fulci fan after all. It does kind of feel a little bit different as in compared to the other segments. But it still had the costume theme because we're kind of jumping back in time, seeing this group of people going to this location. So it still fits the Halloween theme. Just the tone is a little different in comparison. And that's okay. This one I thought was a lot of fun. It does its job. It's creepy enough. There's nothing really stand out in the story. It's definitely, in my opinion, the lesser of the rest of the segments, but it's not bad. I did enjoy it. There's some fun scares. I like this one. Really kind of felt like, I can see this one being just a 90-minute movie. Like, I feel you could have expanded on it a little bit more. I would have probably been a little more invested in the characters. You don't have a whole lot of time, obviously, in these segments. But as it stands, solid segment. What did you think, Todd?
This was when I was ready to be over and get to the next one. It didn't
Grab you.
No, it didn't. But I think if it wouldn't have been part of the VHS like if it would have just been a standalone, I think I would have had a better shot. But it really just kind of, especially what we get after, it made me like this one even less.
It's
not bad. It doesn't belong, I don't think, as with the rest. I know you mentioned how it still ties in with the theme, but the other ones hit it so much better. It does make it stick out.
Considering that it is the weakest segment, and I feel like I haven't talked too much to people who've watched it yet, I feel like that will be a theme. It'll probably be everybody's least favorite segment, but at the same time, like, if it was just any other horror anthology, I still think it's solid. So yeah, and I mean the vomiting with the eyeballs and everything, it's still effective. But then we move on to our next segment, which is Fun Size, which is from director Casper Kelly. And in Fun Size, we have a group of way too old trick-or-treaters filming their antics, and they kind of break that rule about only take one. And which everybody does. Let's be honest. Anybody like putting out a bowl like that, you're going to take more than one. I can't say I've ever been like a piece of shit that just like emptied the bowl into my sack or anything like that. But yeah, you're going to take a handful.
Even I haven't done that. So there you go.
Yeah.
And I'm a piece of shit. So
yeah, we're not total pieces of shit. So yeah, cool concept. And of course, this leads to them getting sucked into the bowl, and gory shenanigans ensue. This one is absolutely batshit. It's another really awesome segment. I can see this being, if somebody ranked every segment in all the VHS movies, I can see this being in the top 5 for a lot of people. Because Halloween vibes are there. It's really, really funny. It's kind of mean. There's a moment with a conveyor belt. I don't want to give up all the gore bits, but I thought it was just hilarious. At one point, there's a tube that let's just say the way candy is used to like fucking kill characters off in this movie is just insane. And yeah, you want the Halloween vibes out of this, and this certainly delivers that. It's a ton of fun. I know there'll be some people that might find this movie as a whole a little bit more on the comedic side, but I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think it works for the tone and the season, and it does work. This one being fun, I think Halloween is fun generally.
Yeah.
So yeah, I really love this one. And you're probably right. If I ranked them, it's gonna rank pretty high of all the because it is just fun. Like I would have watched the whole feature on this concept.
I was watching and I was thinking like, it really feels like we could get like action figures made out of several characters just from this movie alone. You could have the man baby, you
Yeah.
could have mommy, you could have the masked characters that we get in this segment. I do feel like I really feel like maybe we'll get another side movie out of one of these stories. Like I really did. I mean,
I'd be good with that. I mean, we haven't had that many. Have we had more than just the sirens? Side
um,
movie wise, I
no,
forget.
we did Siren. No.
That's the only one I can think of, but this is definitely one that I think I would, definitely want more.
Yeah, I think there's a lot that they could expand. I mean, you do run the risk too. I mean, 90 minutes versus 15, 20, that's a big jump. So it may not
But there's a lot to mine with this and different characters and expand upon, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Uh and this one was funny. And it made me think towards the end. It's like, how would you say no at that point? Like, what the fuck, lady? All right, so that one was another winner. Our next segment, I'm kind of curious. We have Kid Print, which is from director Alex Ross Perry, and this kind of follows a series of uh, abductions, murders that have taken place in this town. And it takes place in 1992. And there's this service that this guy provides called Kid Print, where. Let me ask you about this before I get too deep into it. This was actually a thing, right? You're a little older than me, uh, but I do recall like there being like some sort of like legit thing where they would take these photos and everything in case your kid was abducted. And uh
I possibly, I don't remember.
okay, like I do kind of remember it, and you got a decade on me, so I thought you might, because I couldn't.
No, because honestly, they didn't give a shit about us then. They just let us run free and do whatever. If we came back, we came back. But you have to remember, I'm the generation that they played. It's 9:00. Do you know where your children are at? To remind parents they had kids.
Yeah.
Also, on a secondary note, I truly believe this is why less people have children now, because they realize they have to watch them now. Then they didn't. There you go. Just fucking, here's 20, get a pizza.
I think there's like a lot of reasons why people don't.
I think having to actually watch them is a big one.
I think like I mean, I can just speak for myself as a childless gentleman. I The worry, like, yeah, I think I would probably be like super, like, just on them nonstop. Like, I need know where you are at all times. But that
Better to be
also
a
sucks
helicopter
because
parent.
probably, yeah, just knowing what's out there, unfortunately. But at the same time, I think it's a
Survival
shame
of the
because
fittest.
you and I, and people of our generation do have that memory of having like actual adventure, venturing out of the house. And I was still watched, but like I would, like
Yeah, look at you. Look at
it
you.
wasn't like people you didn't have, you could just go and hit all these houses. And now I don't know. Like honestly, like I always went with my nieces and nephews. They're past the trick-or-treating phase pretty much, or that the older ones are. Um, but yeah, so anyways, this is a good example of why.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a pretty edgy segment because, bad things do happen to the young ones
Yeah.
in this. It's, I felt like I needed like just a little bit more, out of a little bit more story in this one. it felt like, man, you could have given another 5 minutes to this kind of deal. But I do love the idea of it. I thought they wrapped it up perfectly. Honestly, it's another one much like the Paco Plaza segment, As Above, So Below, that I could have seen it just being a movie expanding on the dad and everything a little bit more, and it might have made me care a little bit more about the characters. But it's still a good segment. That's what's impressive, because I can't say that anything is bad in VHS Halloween. So
no, I agree.
no. All right, so moving right along to Home Haunt from director R.H. Norman. And this is another huge winner. This is about a dad who runs this home haunt. It starts in, I want to say it was 1972. I know it was the 70s, and he runs this haunt out of his house, which we know somebody at Last Tournament on the Left that does that. JD.
I was going to say we were going to have to ask JD's take on this one. I'm sure he'll watch it. We could ask him on Saturday.
If things weren't so fucking crazy, I would have said like we should have tried to get him on for this, because but yeah, so it takes place in the 70s, and we jump ahead to the 80s. The kid's kind of grown up. He's at that phase where he's probably actually more than a few years past the phase where dad isn't so cool anymore. His Dr. Mortis character is just embarrassing to him at at his school and everything, kind of killing his social life. And so the dad, through some blackmail through the mom, is able to convince the kid to play along with the haunt scenario one last time. And unfortunately, the dad does acquire a record that has some spooky powers to it, let's just say. And the haunt doesn't become so fake anymore. There is a well, I guess it's a little more than a cameo, but a notable appearance from somebody in this. And I thought that this one is, again, perfect for just the Halloween vibe.
And I think that cameo really ups it a notch too.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool. I won't spoil, because I think it is kind of cool. You should know, but I mean, maybe not all of you will. I don't believe that this person was in any of the promotional.
Yeah, he was a complete surprise to me. But again, this is another one I did pretty much avoid. I was like, new VHS, I don't need to know anything else about it.
Yeah, and just seeing like this sort of cheesy, fun, family-run haunt like come to life for real. Like, I thought that was just really cool. This one, this is one. If we get more VHS movies over the next decade, I think it'll still be talked about a decade from now. It was a blast. And some great gore in this one too. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to have not good gore when you have who you have in this one. You got to make sure you have it.
And then we kind of tie up everything with Diet Phantasma. So God, it's damn close to a 5. I mean, the strength of the good segments, which is most of the movie, I think nothing I would call bad. This one is gonna really just hit you in the Halloween feels. It's a great way to, well, hopefully you've already kicked it off, but if you're a Halloween straggler, this will get you where you need to be in terms of your mood and what have you. Great gore, creative stories. Like I said, I mean, a good chunk of it just felt like you were in an actual haunt, and that what's better for Halloween. So I give this 4.5 overall. Like, I think this is one of the best VHS stories, VHS movies yet.
I'm a 4. I think a couple of them do like if I'm averaging them out, I think I'd put it right about a 4.
Okay,
but 4.5 isn't I close. So
yeah, check it out. Let us know what you think. What is your favorite VHS segment or movie overall? It's something that I think really honestly, that's why I hope they never do try and like tie things up or tie things together. I think they're better just doing these as one-offs, and we'll get them for many, many years to come. I hope this tradition continues. So on that note, I believe that's all we got. Once again, fleshwoundfeatures.com. Get your tickets to last tournament on the left if you want to support us and see a great show live. Check it out. Front Row does get a poster of the event that you can get signed at the show, and you get a photo op with our wrestlers.
And you get in the event 30 minutes early.
Yes. So yes, you'll get to come in and
get your photo.
Get your photo. Get your photo with us too. We'll take photos with you. There's an upcharge if it's nude for me. I can't just get
Dan trying to come on, Dan. We want people to show up. Don't scare them away. Quit threatening to be nude and freaky and all your other weirdo stuff.
California, Todd. I'm trying.
We're a no baby oil zone.
Trying to work the locals. So yes, fleshwoundfeatures.com. Get your tickets. Also, patreon.com/fleshwoundfeatures. $9.99 the wrestler tier. You can cancel whenever you want, and you can watch it live. But also YouTube. We've got the pre-show, which is going to have a match, some surprises, and lots of good stuff. And you can just see that right here where you're at now on YouTube. So check it out, and we will see you back here next time. Happy Halloween, and wave bye, ladies.
Money's on the dresser.